One more thing to talk about here off the top, and that is this. You know, one of the better, I'm not necessarily going to say best, but one of the better comic book movies we've had in the last number of years, certainly one of the big successes, was Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman. Now, also, unfortunately, one of the early casualties, if you will, of the lockdown was also Wonder Woman. They got a little bit of a bump and a nudge, and now they've got a new release date, and we're all looking forward to it coming out. Well, what's really interesting here is that the director of Wonder Woman, Patty Jenkins, who is fabulous, and we love her around here, she just was basically talking about the fact that her Wonder Woman story, in her head, is a 4-part arc. 4 parts. Wonder Woman 1, Wonder Woman 2, aka Wonder Woman 84, the Amazonian spinoff, to then be concluded by a 3rd Wonder Woman film. So in her mind, she's talking about she's got a 4-movie arc. So she's been talking now about this Amazonian movie that will somehow tie into the overall Wonder Woman story, which I'm guessing might lead us to seeing Amazonians in our world come Wonder Woman 3, or seeing Diana going back to Themyscira in Wonder Woman 3. For whatever it is, she says she's got this 4-part arc, and the 3rd part of that arc is going to be a standalone Amazonian movie spinoff. Now, she's also kind of pointed out that right now she has no intention herself of directing it. At least she says, I truly hope not to direct it. She doesn't want to direct the 3rd one. Obviously not because she doesn't love the story. It's her story. But directing a film is incredibly tough. She says that she's more than happy to just be a producer on 3rd one and then come back and direct the 3rd Wonder Woman film, or the 4th story in the arc. And she doesn't know when they would do that. But that's her overall idea and goal. And I think I speak for not all fans, but I think I speak for a lot of fans when I say, hell yes. I mean, one of the better parts, I think, of Justice League were the scenes on Themyscira. I love seeing the Amazons going to war with Steppenwolf. I thought that looked awesome. I love Connie Nielsen over there. I don't know if they can figure out a way to bring Robin Wright Penn back, but if they could, dandy. But even if they can't, I think this sounds awesome. Now, how they would tie it all in, I'm not really sure. Not having Patty Jenkins in the director's chair is a little concerning to me, but I'm sure they'll find another capable director to step in there and do that. But just in principle, I think the idea sounds great. Could be a total car wreck, absolutely. But I think it sounds great. And I'm really intrigued with this idea of her saying it ties into a full four-chapter story. And just that spin-off film is an important part of that story. I think it's intriguing. Aaron, I know you are a fan of Patty Jenkins.
I am.
So when I
have a plant named after Patty.
Oh, that's right. You have a plant.
I have an avocado tree named Ava for Ava DuVernay, and then I have a plant, and I don't know what the plant is. It was a gift, and I just call her Patty. And so every morning I sing to Ava and Patty.
I did not
give me a job, sweet Ava. No, I'm kidding.
But I know you were really excited when you heard the idea of an Amazonian spinoff. But anyway, you hear this news. Patty has a 4-story idea, Amazonian spinoff. She doesn't actually want to direct that one herself. But anyway, what are your thoughts on all this?
I love it. Yes. I mean, Themyscira, I think, just sounds like a phenomenal place with all these badass warriors. I mean, Connie Nielsen and Robin Wright, when you see them in Themyscira, they just have such commanding, powerful presences as leaders, as warriors, and to see so much of the sword fighting and the training. It's just, I really want to find out more about this world. What are their conflicts? Who are their enemies? How are they defending their planet? I'm very, very excited about this. And I also think it speaks volumes about Patty Jenkins that she says, hey, I know that in order for me to keep my focus on Wonder Woman, I'm going to need to pull back from this one area, still oversee it, of course, but that I trust that it can be just as well executed in the hands of another capable director, with me also very much involved. You know, when we talked a couple weeks ago, it was about Patty Jenkins walking away from Thor. You know, this is a woman who is her ego, I feel, takes a back seat to her talent. She looks at a situation and goes, is this going to be an opportunity where I can give the best of what I have? Or is this just an opportunity for me to have a job? And whereas most people who are in this business that we've both run across are just so desperate to work sometimes that they'll just do whatever and take as much on as possible, with the risk of themselves not being their best out of fear of, oh, well, what if somebody else gets it or whatever. Patty Jenkins has the ability to go, no. I have enough on my plate. There's enough to go around. I'm gonna share this wealth with another director. And I think that speaks volumes about her. It actually makes me respect her even more. And that's hard.
And not to mention, it's probably good for her not to overwork herself because, being a director on set of these huge tentpole films is... And
especially if it's a project, I mean, it hasn't been written at this point.
No.
Yeah. So it's not like she's saying, oh, I don't like the script, so I don't want to direct it.
Right.
She's saying out the gate, hey, if somebody else wants to, put their name in the hat for this is one that I don't have my name on, but I'm going to be very proud of. So I do think that it really speaks volumes of her.
Question here is, guys, what do you think about this idea of a Wonder Woman 4-chapter kind of story that includes a spin-off movie of the Amazonians that maybe she's saying herself would not direct? Do you like the idea of it? Does it make you a little bit nervous that she wouldn't be directing one of them? Do you feel great about that? How do you feel about this? Jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys.